Okay, this is the Tascam DR-05, which is an inexpensive audio recorder. It retails for around $100, maybe a little bit more than that. It has a couple of nice features. First of all, it has stereo microphones, of course, but it also has a microphone input jack, and we'll talk a little bit about that in just a minute. But first thing I'm going to do is just run through setting the recorder up. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hold down the power button right here, which also doubles as the stop button. And you'll see that currently I have no music files on this recorder, and we'll be changing that in just a second. So what I'm going to do is go through some settings on the recorder that you may want to change. So click on the menu button right here, okay? And you can see the very first one is record setting, and that's what we're going to be spending most of the time on. So I'm going to click here in the center on the play button. Okay, and currently you'll see the format set for WAV 16-bit. Remember that WAV is a lossless audio file format, so this is the format that you're going to want to use for any kind of recording where you're going to be doing post-production work, okay? And currently it's set for 16-bit resolution. That's the nominal resolution of an audio CD, and that would be good enough for most stuff, but you can come over here and you can change it. And again, I just use the arrow buttons here to navigate over to this menu, okay? And you'll see I can go to 24-bit, which is even higher quality, okay? And then what happens if I keep pressing up, I now am able to select MP3 as my format for recording. Remember that MP3 is a lossy file format, so it uses a compression scheme where it throws away some of the audio data in an effort to make the files more compact, okay? So we'll go to 64 kilobits a second, no. 96 kilobits a second, again, no. And then right here at 128 kilobits a second. Okay, so this would be a format that you might want to use for interviews and things like that where you need a really long record time, because you can see right down here with my 2 gig card, I have almost 24 hours of record time at this setting right here. Okay, so this is going to give me a lot of recording space, but again, 120 kilobits a second is not acceptable for recording music. You'll want to use a higher bandwidth setting. So let's just keep going up here. So again, 128, 192, 256, and then finally 320. 320 is the max on this thing, and that's what I would use if I'm recording MP3 audio of my band practice or a musical performance or something like that, and I want to create a high quality MP3 file. Now, the only reason why, again, I use MP3 is where I'm recording on this device, and then I'm going to immediately go ahead and share this file out with my friends, bandmates, or on social media or things like that, where I'm not going to be doing any post-production on this file. In that case, MP3 is perfectly fine to use. Now, remember, yes, of course, if you do decide later that you want to edit this file, you're going to be glad that you did use 320 kilobits per second, because, you know, even though it is a lossy file format and it is not the most optimal thing in the world to do, yes, you can take these files, drag them into your audio software, and edit them and do whatever else you want to do with them. Okay, so in my case, I'm going to go back down and record as a WAV file. Okay, all right. I'm going to click right here. It's going to take me over to sample rate. And I have 2 sample rate settings. One is 44.1 kilobits per second. The other one is 48. 48 is used a lot for video production. 44.1 is a nominal sample rate of an audio CD. Okay, so I'm going to leave it on 44.1. Right down here, under type of recording, I can do either a mono, and again, I'm clicking over here to do that, or I can do a stereo recording. If I'm recording using the microphones that are built into this recorder, I will definitely want to use stereo. If I'm recording with a single microphone plugged into this device, I want to record as mono, and that's actually what I'm going to be doing here. So I'm going to select mono. Okay, this tells me the size of the memory card. It's a 2 gig card, and currently my record time is 6 hours and 45 minutes. Okay, right down here, mic power is turned on. One of the things that this device will do is it'll allow you to power an external microphone if that microphone requires it. Is there a disadvantage to leaving this setting on all the time? The answer is no. There is no. If you have a microphone that does not require power and you plug it into this device, it'll work fine, okay? So I'd recommend just leaving it on. Okay, low cut filter. All right, this is the only time you'd use this is if you have a lot of wind noise or something like that. Otherwise, I would leave this off. Okay, pre-record off. These are all settings, by the way, that are settings that you would use that are the default settings that you get from the device when you first power it on. Auto record. Okay, this is an auto level function this recorder has where it'll automatically set levels for you, and currently that's set off. And then right down here, if you do use auto record, then the max level will be minus 12 dB, which is a very conservative setting, so you will not have to worry about the recorder clipping or something like that. So it's a very conservative setting. But we're going to actually leave this off, and we're going to actually set our levels ourselves. If you click on the menu button right here, again, this takes you back to the main screen. The other thing that you're going to want to change probably right off the bat is if you go under speaker and click in the center, by default, the speaker on this device, when you take it out of the package, is probably going to be set to off. And the speaker is not sparkling high fidelity. It's a teeny little tiny speaker, but it's still enough that you can hear that you actually recorded something. Okay, so I'm going to leave it on. Okay, so let me get out of the menu here and get back to the main screen. Again, I have no music file. I'm ready to record one. So if I press the record button right here, it arms the recorder. You'll see the record light is now blinking on, but it actually is not counting down, so it is not recording right now. All right, so again, remember, I set auto record level off. So if I click right here, I can actually adjust the audio recording level by clicking on these two buttons right here. Okay, so arming the recorder allows you to go ahead and set a level, and you can see my level is too high right now, so I'm going to set it much further down. I'm going to set it about right there. That's probably not bad. You can see again, this is minus 5 dB, minus 6 dB, which is enough headroom. I think that'll work out just fine for us. All right, to actually start recording, you either press the record button or the play button. I'll press the record button here. And as you can see now, it is actually recording. My audio file is going to be DR0000_0008.wave file, okay? And I'm going to let this record for just another second or so. All right, so now if I press the play button here, you'll see the record button is flashing, and what that means is the recording is currently paused. So if I press the record button or the play button again, the recording will pick up from where it left off. So it won't actually create a new audio file. It will just continue recording on with the existing audio file. Okay, to actually stop the recording, you press this button right here. Okay, and now you'll see that I have an audio file. Okay, so let's go back into menu real quick. All right, and let's come up here to browse. All right, and sure enough, you can see right here that I have an audio file that I can play back. I'll press the play button here, and as you can see now, it is actually recording. My audio file is going to be DR0000. Okay, all right. So let's say you want to wipe this recorder. Okay, how would you do that? If you go back to the menu here, right, and you go all the way down here to others. Okay, this menu has a lot of interesting stuff that I'm going to skip over today, including a tuner and effects. You do not normally want to use those, but they are there in case, and that is like a reverb effect and stuff like that. Let's come on down here to System. So let's click on System. Okay, auto power save is going to set for 30 minutes. The backlight will turn off after 5 seconds to save battery. It's telling me that it's using Alkaline batteries right now. Language is set for English. Initialize will basically reset the recorder, and then quick format will erase the memory card. Okay, and this will wipe everything on the memory card if you do this. So I'm going to go ahead and select that, click right here, and then of course it warns you, and if you hit stop, then you'll bail on this and it will not delete anything on the memory card. If you hit play, then poof, all of your files are gone. Okay, so be careful with this one. All right, so that's it. That's pretty much everything you need to know about the Tascam DR-05 to get started recording. Okay, one last thing here. I'm using a simple little lavalier microphone right here. Okay, you can see this microphone actually has a plug on it that is like this. This microphone is a powered microphone, so it will be powered off of this recorder. In case you're curious about what kind of microphone this is a JK Mic J. This costs about $30 off of Amazon's website. Is this a fabulous audio microphone? No, it is not. Is it a decent $30 microphone? Well, I'll let you decide. In my opinion, yes. Okay, so that should do the end of it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.